What is up, you sexy ass motherfuckers? Welcome back to yet another Rome 2 Total War Siege battle. But this is not just any battle. This is going to be the next face-off for Group B in the Total War League sieges. In this battle, we're going to see Comrades in Arms on the defense versus the Rice Enjoyers on the attackers. So make sure you guys grab your snacks, your drinks, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Certainly jerk off a quick one, preferably not while you're talking to your grandmother or any of your family members, because I don't think they would appreciate that. Do whatever you guys got to do, and let's go ahead and get right into the battle. All right, before the battle gets too far here, let's go ahead and look at the army compositions of both teams. So first off, we have Macedon and Nervii on the attack. Macedon bringing Therospheres, Thorax Swordsman, Royal Peltas, Archers, Cretan Archers. Do we have a fourth? Peltas, Beautiful, and an artillery piece. Nervii over here bringing Celtic Warriors, Levy Freemen, lots of Oathsworn over here. Lots of Oathsworn. Oh my goodness. And more Celtic Warriors as well. As we can see over here, we are going to have another itsy bitsy teeny weeny sally out with what looks like 3 Parthian Archer Cav units, 2 units of Camel Cataphracts, and a Noble Horse Archer General. This is going to be intense. Let's go ahead and slow it down so we try not to miss too much. Over inside of the settlement, we've got Parthia, bringing Parthian Swordsmen, cavalry, ranged units, all of the good stuff, and I'm assuming they probably brought some hillmen as well. And then, of course, my personal favorite faction of this entire game, looking clean as fuck. We've got Pontus with their pajama pants and their absolutely clean armor, bringing in plenty of Pontic swordsmen. We've got Eastern archers, plenty of Eastern archers. We've got a mobile Scorpion unit, and then we've got some mercenary naked warriors and mercenary Celtic warriors, as well as a Pontic Royal Cavalry General. Now, let's go ahead and take this off of slow-mo. Just didn't want to miss anything too important. We do see the general moving off towards some of these Levy Freemen, maybe trying to get a couple of these volleys off to stop them from being able to break too many walls. We've got some horse archers actually going a little dangerously close to the Therospheres. They're going to take some damage here from those Therospheres. They're going to have to be extra careful about that. But doing a great job. Macedon doing a fantastic job. Oh my goodness, we've got the Noble Horse Archers actually charging into the Levy Freemen. Not shooting at all, just favoring going in, getting as many kills as they possibly can, cycle charging with one of their units of Camel Cataphracts, risking their general unit, holy smokes, but completely breaking both of these Levy Freeman units. What a well done, well played, guys, holy smokes. And these Levy Freemen are broken. They are not shattered, but they are certainly hurt. We've got 48 men left on this one and 78 men left on this one. So far, it is definitely looking like a small win for the defending forces, but this is only the beginning. This battle still has 20 minutes left, and unlike other siege battles, this battle was played by some of the greats, some very talented people. Holy smokes, just the amount of skill that you see from some of these individual teams, from every single one of these individual teams in Total War League is insane. These players have been playing for a long time. If you guys are interested in watching any of the other groups, I will be posting links to the YouTubers that will be covering the other groups down in the description below. We've got Marketable Skills, Andrew, and of course Bubini, and I am a huge fanboy of Bubini. I'm just saying, I love you, Bubini. But they make some amazing content, so you guys certainly do not want to miss it. We've got a long line of units brought out by Nervii, just trying to do whatever they can to be able to hold back these units. We've got horse archers actually going back into the fray, trying to get a nice angle off on some of these troops over here. The other unit of Camel Cataphracts that had gone into the Levy Freeman previously are just kind of harassing these units a little bit. They're moving back and forth, trying to waste as much javelin ammo as they can because all of these units seem to be on fire at will. which isn't necessarily the worst idea when it comes to cavalry, but you do have to be extra careful because these guys, again, are extremely talented, extremely elite and experienced players. So they are going to know how to kite your ammunition. In this case, it might be better to have them off fire at will, take the risk, and save the ammo for an actual charge. But you're going to have to keep a very, very close eye on everything. Macedon is still kind of staying back, relaxing, living the dream over here with all of their ranged units. I'm kind of surprised they're not sending more units over here to help Nervii. But they're just kind of sitting back, protecting their archers, protecting everything that they have, and just getting ready to be able to move into the settlement, waiting for their ally to be able to break as many breach points as they possibly can and move into the settlement with them. If they can both move into the settlement before the cav can get too much damage off, then the cav is going to have to resort to the roadways of Zarmizegetusa, I think is the map that we are currently playing on. So it could be favorable for the attackers. We've got some units quickly rushing up. The 2 units of Levy Freeman that had gotten charged previously are going to go ahead and move up and get ready to be able to move into the settlement. They're just trying to waste as much of this archer tower ammo as possible. The archer tower does have infinite ammo, but as long as it's not shooting against some more of these elite troops like the Oathsworn or Thorax Swordsman, then I think it would be better for the attackers either way, because then they won't have to lose more expensive units to a unit that the defenders get for free. But now we've got a depleted unit of Celtic warriors quickly charging into the settlement, quickly getting absolutely demolished by the sheer amount of javelin fire that is going, or that these units inside of the settlement have. I think they're just going in to be able to try and waste as much ammo as they possibly can. The Pontic Swordsman actually wasting a lot of ammo and getting a little bit of friendly fire against the Hillman as well. They got to be careful about that. But, I mean, I understand the Celtic warrior was extremely weakened, but he probably still had ammo. But definitely not a bad move on moving them in to be able to try and waste the ammo exactly like the Cav is doing, except in this case, I think the Cav might actually be charging in. Yes, we've got Camel Cataphracts charging right into a unit of Celtic warriors, knocking the entire unit down. We've got more and more infantry trying to surround this Cav unit. The Cav is going to try and juke them out and go after some more of these archers getting into the Gallic Hunters. And we've got another unit of Cav going into the Gallic Hunters as well. Huge move. Huge move, getting a ton of kills. And now they're going to continue to move, continue to get away from this infantry, and go after some of these more elite mercenary Cretan archers. If they can kill these archers, that would be huge. This Cav already having 221 and 120 kills, getting a ton of kills on these archers. We've got Thoreo Spears, we've got Celtic Warriors, Oathsworn, everything that you could ever imagine, trying to go into these cataphracts and take them out before they can completely take out the ranged forces of the attackers during this battle. But this Cav is doing an amazing job. We got 317 kills, 292, and just continuing to rack up. This Cav is putting down the hurt on some of these defending forces. Now we've even got Thorax Swordsman, just anything that the attackers can possibly bring up, starting to move in to be able to try and just stop the rampage of this cavalry, getting a ton of kills. I would certainly say that that was worth the cavalry cost. The cost that it took to be able to bring that cavalry. Now we've got the actual Cav archers getting caught out by some Celtic warriors. They got to be careful about that. Celtic warriors having 55 men left. I can only assume it was the one that the cataphracts that had originally charged. But now we've got the general quickly charging into these Celtic warriors. Going to go ahead and cycle charge them. We got some ammo going in. Going to get some friendly fire on that ammo, on that general though. So they got to be extra careful about that. And we even have some Parthian swordsmen, 2 units of 160 brave men in purple. Love that purple color. Waiting to face off against the entirety of what the attackers have brought to their home, to their city today. But they do not care. They may be outnumbered outside of the walls, but they are not outcouraged, and I certainly would be terrified if I had just gotten charged by giant camels wearing metallic armor. Now over here we have the attackers starting to march into the settlement. We've got Celtic warriors breaking against the might of some of these hillmen. And then we've also got some Thorax swordsmen moving in and some more Celtic warriors. So now the defenders are going to try to do whatever they can to be able to get into the settlement, because even though that shock cavalry is gone, they do still have to deal with all of this ranged cavalry outside of the battlefield. 159 kills with these noble horse archers, and most of them weren't using that ammo either. So well done by these horse archers. They are going to get a lot of kills. They're going to go ahead and get a lot of sword side shots against these Celtic warriors, try to get as many kills as they possibly can, and just weaken this army as much as they can, so that way both them and their allies, all of their brothers and sisters in arms, can try and focus down the units outside or inside of the walls. Any unit that marches inside of the walls as they possibly can. Man, I really cannot speak. I apologize, guys. Now we've got a unit of Eastern archers that's currently being focused down by the remnants of the Cretan archers. They are going to spread out. Good move, spreading out against the wall, so it makes it even harder to be able to utilize that ammo against the archers located on the wall. But using these archers to be able to try and keep any enemy archers back and not enabling them, not giving them the opportunity to be able to fire into the shield side of their troops. Shield side isn't necessarily the optimum side to be able to shoot at, but it is better than shooting directly into their front. Unless you're playing against Lusitani or Aravachi, in that case, then you can front dump a lot of units because they do not have any ammo. Pontic's Horsemen with 94 kills so far, 77 men left. They are taking some archer ammo here, but they're trying to do whatever they can to be able to get as many kills as possible. Now we got the Parthian Swordsmen starting to reform, get ready to be able to throw their Pila into these Thorax Swordsmen. They need to do something to try and kill these Thorax Swordsmen as quickly as they possibly can. Great move, and this is on the sword side of this unit, so they should be able to get a lot of damage off, going from 4 to 10 just in that first volley and continuing to weaken this unit. All the while, their Hillman with 47 kills continues to hold on, keep these troops back, and try and force the attackers out of their city. Now we've got the Gallic Hunters that had originally been charged by some cavalry getting absolutely focused down by some of the opponent's archers. Pontic's doing a fantastic job going on top of the walls and trying to make sure that these archers can't do any damage to the forces inside of the city, but they do have to be careful. They're taking a lot of losses on this one. The Eastern archers over here having 11 kills, these ones having 82, but they are starting to break and they still have ammo, so they got to be extra careful about that, especially because they are the only archers inside of this battlefield. Great move of pushing up as far against the wall as they possibly can to try to minimize this damage, but you have to be just extra careful about that because enemy archers will still be able to do a lot of damage and absolutely tear you up. The attackers are starting to make a tiny bit of ground inside of this courtyard. We've got these Celtic warriors with 69 giggity kills, 99 men left, quickly dropping, getting completely surrounded by some of these units. We got some clumped up Pontic swordsmen moving in to be able to fight against the Oathsworn. The Oathsworn have been called upon. They have 92 men left, 86 kills so far. Not great for an Oathsworn unit, but there are still men left, so they will be able to do a lot of damage. Not to mention, the defenders do still have an Eastern Scorpion with 10 kills. I can only assume that they're focusing down either the Thorax Swordsmen that are breaking through this breach point or the Oathsworn that are doing a lot of damage to their Pontic Swordsmen. But great job in bringing the Scorpion, especially because of the low buildings. The Scorpion can have a great angle at being able to shoot up and over these buildings, as you can see, and get some great kills against these forces. And the Oathsworn are quickly getting melted. I believe that the well, let's see. I think that the Scorpion is firing into these guys, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're firing into some of the Thorax Swordsmen that are over here. I'm not quite sure, but they're firing into something, and they are getting kills. That is what matters. 15 kills so far, and hopefully still have a lot of ammo to be able to use in the future. Yeah, they are shooting at the Oathsworn, but they also have to be extra careful because they're going to get a little bit more friendly fire than enemy fire because this Oathsworn is pretty depleted. And the Scorpion seems to favor shooting into kind of the flank of this area, so if they misfire even just by a couple of inches, they're going to get some friendly fire on Pontic Swordsmen. But overall, doing an amazing job of getting a lot of firepower into these Oathsworn and getting a lot of kills. Well done by Pontus and Parthia. Great tag team duo right here. We've got some units breaking against the might of these archers. We've got, oh my god, dude, this is insane. 52 kills, 59 kills, 72 kills, 207 kills. Absolutely insane. Just doing a great job of harassing some of the troops that are over here. Getting as many kills as they can against Celtic warriors, Oathsworn, just whatever they can get their archer ammo into to be able to weaken these forces and make it easier on their own troops. And we have archers that no longer have a good position because they're constantly being harassed by the troops outside of the walls as well. Not being able to get a great angle on the troops inside of the settlement and being forced to utilize their ammo on front-sided troops is definitely what you want to see as a defender. If the archers aren't dead, but they're still not getting some great fire, then that is a good sign for the defenders. These Pontic swordsmen with 135 men left, having over 70 kills so far, starting to break this unit of thorax swordsmen, and actually pushing back Macedon from this gap over here on the side. Now we've got even more Oathsworn being called into the breach points. We've got a unit of 128 men left with only 6 kills so far. I can only assume that they were being harassed by some horse cavalry. Now, and over here we've got an Oathsworn with 142 kills and 142 men left and 50 kills so far. These Pontic swordsmen are going to break here sooner rather than later with 139 kills. A great usage of Pontic swordsmen. But alas, they are beginning to waver, and with only 28 men left, I'm afraid that they will not be able to hold here for too long. Now we've got the Oathsworn quickly moving around to flank around these hillmen and try to break them as soon as possible, but that also gives the defenders a great opportunity to be able to move up and utilize their Pila in the best way possible, right into the bum of one of the most elite units in the history of this game, and I believe this is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to move up even more units and try to utilize this Pila, their Pila capability, as much as they possibly can. We've got a unit of Pontic swordsmen with 3 kills so far, moving into the fray to be able to plug this gap and not allow these Oathsworn to move into the battlefield. Let's see how their Scorpion is doing. 26 kills so far on very, very elite units, and they certainly still have ammo, so they're going to be able to get a lot of kills against these thorax swordsmen and Oathsworn. These Oathsworn only have 56 men left. They have 160 kills, but they are taking a lot of losses. They are completely surrounded by 2 units of Pontic swordsmen and also having to deal with multiple javelins going directly into them, so these Oathsworn are not going to be long for this world. What a great job by the defenders, really doing an amazing job of utilizing their cheaper troops in the best way that they can to kill these more elite troops. And with the support of that Scorpion, they'll be able to make quick work. We even have the general unit of Nervii now with 159 men left and 19 kills, charging into the fray, going up against these Pontic swordsmen, just trying to do whatever they can to be able to break through this point. We've got the archers, the horse archers of Parthia, still outside of the settlement. Do they still have ammo? I can't tell. I think they do. It looks like they do still have ammo, but they're still trying to do whatever they can to be able to harass these troops outside of the city walls. Looking at what they kind of have left here, we've got Nervii. Nervii has used a lot of their men, a lot of their resources in trying to take these walls. We got the general quickly retreating with 149 men left. We've got another unit of Oathsworn with 46 men left and only 104 kills. Wow, these defenders are crazy with getting those elite kills and utilizing those javelins. I mean, getting so many kills with the Pontic swordsmen, and a lot of those kills are against really elite infantry. So well done to the defenders. Sorry guys, I think the hiccups are trying to come and hit me today. Now we've got a unit of archers still having ammo, only with 17 kills, moving closer to the towers. It could be a good opportunity to utilize this gate, which might be exactly what this hillman is trying to do, and get out there and go against these archers. But the attackers do indeed see this. The hillmen are going out, but they're going to go out directly into a unit of Royal Peltis and Thero Spears, so we shall see just how much damage that they can do. Hold on guys, give me 1 second, I'm sorry. There we go, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my dog just started barking, and I wanted to be fully concentrated on the game. What happened to the Parthian swordsmen out here? Did they go into the fray? Did they engage with their opponents? Oh, it looks like they actually might have marched him back. Yes, so he is tired, but he has been marched back into the city to be able to try and support his ally as much as he possibly can. We got a lot of fire at Thureos, but a great job again by Parthia, really utilizing the ability, his movement to the best of his ability, and keeping that ammo from reaching his cav too much. Just trying to zigzag, move around, and keep those Thoreo spears wasting their ammo on air. We got a lot of troops over here breaking. The archers are starting to get some great side fire over on some of these Parthian swordsmen. Sword side. They might get a little bit of friendly fire on these Oathsworn, but they have to do something at this point because these Scorpion is now opening up fire, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can going into these elite troops. They need to support the Oathsworn and try to make some ground inside of the settlement just because the defenders are doing such a great job of utilizing their ammo to the best of their ability and getting as many kills as possible. We've got Royal Peltis and Thoreo Spears actually moving into the settlement from the flank. The defenders have some great archer setup over here, with archers able to fire directly into the back of these Royal Peltas, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. And we've got a mercenary Celtic warrior holding off these elite troops and trying to keep them from being able to move too far into the settlement. The Royal Peltas are going to quickly turn around and face off against a unit of Pontic swordsmen, but that is going to cause them to get completely surrounded. It'll save them from being shot in the butt, but they are going to get completely surrounded. They're going to use the whip to be able to try and get as much damage off as they possibly can, but I fear that these Royal Peltas are not long for this world, which is definitely a sad sight to see because they are an extremely expensive unit. Well done by the defenders. Again, really utilizing their units in the best way possible. Kicking ass. The Oathsworn are starting to make a little bit of ground here. If these Hillmen have any ammo, now is the time to use it. We've got archers actually starting to fire into the flank, into the general Oathsworn unit, being able to get a lot of kills while the Pontic swordsmen are valiantly holding the line and keeping them from being able to move too far in. We've got the Archer Cav of Parthia. Where did the 4th Cavalry go? He must have been cut out by some of the Thoreo Spears. But now we've got the Archer Cav trying to do whatever they can to get some flanking fire on these Thorax Swordsmen and support the troops inside. Pontus has utilized a lot of their troops, but they do still have a lot of troops left over as well. Over here, Parthia is now the sole holder, almost, because now we've got a unit of Pontic swordsmen that are breaking against the sheer mass of units that are moving in to be able to fight against them. We've got the general starting to waver, starting to break as well. The general just died, so now the general's bodyguard is starting to waver. They are saddened that they weren't able to successfully protect their general, and they are wavering, and they will break and shatter here soon. They did get 302 kills, which is awesome to see. And we've still got a semi-fresh unit of Oathsworn over here with 110 men left, 155 kills. Will he be able to get taken out? We've got Pontic swordsmen quickly charging into the fray, trying to throw some ammo against these Oathsworn. They're trying to retake these this wall kind of section over here, these towers. They're quickly moving up some Thoreo Spears, some more Parthian swordsmen. We've got the Celtic warriors of Pontus quickly moving over to be able to help support over on this side. We've got archer ammo from Pontus quickly trying to shoot everything that they can into some more of these elite troops as well. The general unit is still alive, still kicking. They have 15 men left, but I fear that they will not be alive here for much longer. Yeah, 4 men left. They are breaking, and they have shattered. I would run too. I would have run a long time ago, honestly, so I can't really say anything. But if my general had died, yeah, I would definitely run as well. Parthian swordsmen got completely surrounded, but they were only surrounded by Levy Freemen. Now they're moving in to be able to get a lot of kills, to clear out the rest of these Levy Freemen, and just try to finish off some of these units. These archers are out of ammo, but they're going to move in and try to clear them out as well. Just trying to clear out as many bodies as they possibly can so they don't have to deal with them in the future. And we've even got the cav units of Parthia moving in. I don't know if they have any ammo left. I can only assume that they do, but they are quickly moving in to try and support this Parthian swordsman as well. The Parthian swordsman is taking a lot of fire from these Royal Peltas, but it looks like the rest of the these units that Macedon has outside of the walls are completely out of ammo. So it's basically whatever Macedon has left minus one Royal Peltas general that's inside of the walls trying to break through this formation right now. We got Thoreo Spears with 47 kills so far, continuing to throw their pointy spears of death inside of these units. But this is a bloody battlefield, guys. This is absolutely insane. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's really cool. And also that, you guys know I have to get my screenshots. I fucking love my screenshots. But that was a beautiful sight to see. We've got... Where's the general? We've got mass breakage from the attackers. Okay, I was trying to find the general, and we missed all the fun, but wow, that was the fastest mass break that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, not even 2 seconds of wavering, and they are completely gone. Well done, again, by the defenders. What a great defense. Doing a lot of good work and getting a lot of kills. Let's go ahead and end the replay here and look at some of the kills. So we've got Chairman, Mao, and Boopathy, fighting against Titled Sum and Propane. It looks like we've got Chairman getting the most kills in this battle, Boopathy getting just barely the second most kills in the battle, Titled Sum getting third, and then Propane getting fourth. So let's go ahead and look at Chairman. Chairman doing a great job with that cavalry, 308, 337, 185, 191, 224 overall, doing an amazing job. Titled Sum, 321, 162, 111, 199, 194, 166, 145 with their army. Boopathy playing as Pontus, my favorite faction in the entire game, getting 111, 226, 124, 141, 131, 117, 193. Overall, doing a great job in Propane, getting 106, 166, 106, 153. Overall, what a great battle. Guys, if you like this battle at all, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.